Good morning, grade 6 learners. Welcome to the new normal of learning, the RBI Mambo de la Escuela, your school on air, live on DWND FM, CMD cable, and we are also live streaming at the SDO Cauayan City Facebook page. I am teacher Rayan Pabon from Cauayan South Central School, your science teacher for today. Today, we are going to have another 30 minutes of fun in learning science. So what are you waiting for? Grab your modules, paper, and your pen and find a comfortable place to learn. Are you ready? After going through this lesson, you are expected to differentiate a solute from a solvent. Before we start our lesson for today, let us first have a recap on what you have learned last week with Teacher Noel by answering this activity. Kindly turn your modules on pages 3 to 4.
Directions. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. Which of the following illustration is an example of a mixture? A. Fruit salads. B. Logs. C. Spider. D. Rocks. Number 2. Mixture can be solid, liquid, or gas. It can be homogeneous or heterogeneous and are made up of 2 or more components. Which of the following mixtures where components are not visible? A. Fruits. B. Solutions. C. Nuts of screw. D. Jelly beans. Number 3. Which of these best describes a heterogeneous mixture? A. The components are not visible. B. They show only one face. C. They have components that are not uniform. D. They have the same properties. Number 4. Which of the statements or phrases best describes a solution? A. Solution is formed when one substance dissolves in another. B. Solutions are heterogeneous mixtures. C. Pizza, halo-halo, and fruit salad are examples of a solution. D. Both B and C. Number 5. What are the 2 types of mixture?
Are you done? Now, let us see if your answers are correct. Number 1, A. Number 2, B. Number 3, C. Number 4, A. And number 5, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Did you have the same answers? Well done! You really learned a lot last week. What drink did you usually prepare during breakfast? Did you prepare a coffee, milk, or chocolate drink? Well, that's great! Every morning, we prepare a warm drink to help our body to flush out toxins and to improve our blood circulations as well. Now, have you ever wondered what will happen if you are going to put the coffee, milk, or chocolate powder into hot water? Why does the water turn black, brown, or white when you mix this material? We will find the answer after this lesson. So stay with me as I discuss with you about solutions.
A solution is a type of homogeneous mixture that is made up of two or more substances. It is a type of mixture with a uniform composition. This means that the substance cannot be distinguished easily from one another. Some examples of solutions are salt water and sugar dissolved in water. When you look closely upon mixing salt with water, you can't see the salt particles anymore, making it a homogeneous mixture. Solution contains two main parts, a solute and a solvent. A solute is the substance that present in a smaller amount. This is also the part that is dissolved in a solution. In our example, salt water, the solute is the salt. On the other hand, we have a solvent. The solvent is the substance that is present in greater amount. This is the part where the solute is dissolved. In our example, salt water, the solvent is the water. Water is known as the universal solvent because it dissolves more substances than any other solvent. Some substances, when combined, readily form a solution, but others do not. A substance that dissolves in a solvent is called soluble. For example, sugar is soluble in water, while a substance that does not dissolve in a solvent is called insoluble. For example, sand is insoluble in water.
Sama-sama tayo.
Biruin niyo po, kung walang tubig, hindi tayo makakainom ng kalamansi juice, orange juice, iced tea, tsaka po sagot gulaman. Siyempre naman, kaya nga universal solvent ang tawag dyan sa tubig eh. Ano?
Universal solvent. Pagka kasi sinabi mong universal, ibig sabihin nun, ang kalahatan.
Dahil humahalo o natutunaw lahat ng bagay sa tubig. Sigurado po ba kayo? Oo naman. Sige nga, patunayan mo.
Patunayan mo, ha?
Ang tubig ang gagamitin nating solvent sa experiment na to. O, ano-ano yung mga solutes natin?
Laundry detergent, rock salt, cooking oil, at nail polish.
Sige, maglalagay tayo ng kalahating kutsara ng laundry detergent sa kalahating garapon ng tubig. Yan.
Lalagay ako ng kalahating kutsara ng rock salt sa kalahating garapon ng tubig.
Sunod, kalahating kutsara ng cooking oil sa kalahating garapon ng tubig.
At kalahating kutsara ng nail polish. Ano nangyari?
Humalo sa tubig yung laundry detergent at yung rock salt. Pero hindi humalo sa tubig yung cooking oil tsaka yung nail polish.
Di pa lahat ng bagay umahalo sa tubig.
Oo nga, pero mas marami pa rin bagay yung humahalo sa tubig at yung natutunaw nito. Kaya nga tinawag itong universal solvent eh.
Kaya nga tayo nakapagtimpla ng juice eh.
Oo nga,
Bilib pa rin ako sa tubig. Dige, kung hindi umalo sa tubig ang cooking oil at nail polish, hahalo kaya sila sa ibang solvent?
siguro naman.
Bakit di nyo subukan?
Anong solvent ang gagamitin namin?
Sisimulan na natin ang ating eksperimento. Ha? Kakailanganin natin ng 4 na garapon. Dalawa dito sa garapon, nilagyan na natin ng acetone. At dalawa din dito, nilagyan na natin ng dishwashing liquid na gagamitin natin bilang solvent. Okay?
Buti na lang, meron ka niyan.
Ito, thank you sa pagpapahiraman ng nail polish. Yan, ang nail polish at cooking oil ang ating magiging solute.
Aba,
Okay.
Teka lang, gagawan ko po ng chart yung mga solute at solvent na gagamitin natin.
Anong una natin gagawin?
subukan muna po natin na yung acetone, yung magiging solvent.
Okay, yun ang una. Sige, anong solute ang una mong
Ito po.
gustong gamitin? Ano yan? Cooking oil?
Cooking oil.
Alright. Gaano karami?
Kalahating kutsara po. Lagay po ko ng kalahating kutsara. Yan. Sa unang garapon ng acetone. Tingnan mo. Magkahiwalay pa rin yung acetone tsaka yung cooking oil. Tingnan mo nandun po sa baba yung cooking oil.
Bilog-bilog.
Bilog-bilog. Tapos umiikot.
Nainggit ako. Ako naman. Ito namang pangalawang garapon ng acetone, lalagyan natin ng kalahating kutsara ng nail polish. Tama lang, kalahati na yan. Ano ang napapansin ninyo?
Humalo na yung nail polish dun sa acetone. Oo nga naman, hindi pala pwedeng humalo talaga yung nail polish sa tubig, no? Kasi kung humahalo yung nail polish sa tubig, edi pag naghugas ang pinggan o kaya pag naligo, matatanggal agad yung
Oo
manicure.
nga naman.
Galing.
Kanina, no? Ang cute. Bilog-bilog. Ito naman parang naging cloudy. Okay, next.
Maglalagay po ako ulit ng kalahating kutsara ng cooking oil sa unang garapon ng dishwashing liquid.
Ano napansin nyo?
Aha! Parang umalo na siya, oh. Opo. Umalo na nga po.
Para malinis, gumamit ka ng bagong kutsara.
Pahawak na binhi. Lalagay po ako ng kalahating kutsara nail polish. Yan.
Nalagay natin sa pangalawang garapon na...
Dishwashing liquid.
Yes.
Yan. Tignan niyo po. Parang mga bulate.
Yeah. Aha! Alisin mo kutsara. Tingnan natin. Anong nangyari? Anong napapansin ninyo?
Naghiwalay-walay po yung nail polish.
Para mga bulate.
Opo.
Ano ang napansin natin sa eksperimentong ito?
Malo po ang nail polish sa acetone. Tapos yung cooking oil naman po, hindi.
Very good. Dumako naman tayo sa dishwashing liquid.
Humalo po yung cooking oil sa dishwashing liquid. Tapos, yung nail polish naman po, hindi po siya humalo sa dishwashing liquid.
Ganon?
Ay, ganon!
Ganon. At dyan nagwawakas ang ating eksperimento.
Did you understand it? Very good. Now, to deepen your knowledge about the lesson, let's try this activity. Kindly turn on your modules on page 6. I will give you 2 minutes to answer the activity.
For activity A, classify each substance as solute or solvent. Number 1, buko juice. Number 2, water. Number 3, sugar. Number 4, coffee powder. And number 5, salt. B. Put a check whether the given solute is soluble, and X if not soluble in the solvent pair with them. Number 6. Enamel paint and water. Number 7. Flour and vinegar. Number 8. Salt and vinegar. Number 9. Sugar and vinegar. And number 10. Powdered milk and hot water. Now, let us check your work. Letter A. Number 1. Solvent. Number 2. Solvent. Number 3. Solute. Number 4. Solute. Number 5. Solute. For letter B, number 6, X. Number 7, X. Number 8, check. Number 9, check. And number 10, check.
Did you get all the items correctly? Great job! Did you have a mistake? Well, do not give up. Instead, practice more. Now, let us have a recap of what you have learned today. In today's session, you have learned that a solution contains solute and a solvent. A solvent is a substance used to dissolve a solute. It is of the larger amount, while a solute is a substance that is being dissolved and it is of the smaller amount. You have also learned that there are substances that can be dissolved in the given solvent. It is called soluble, while the materials that can't be dissolved is called insoluble. To finally end our lesson for today, kindly turn on your modules on pages 8 to 9 and answer the activity under assessment. Let us read the directions.
Directions. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write the chosen answer on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Which happens if you mix juice powder with water? A. The juice powder will dissolve in water. B. The juice powder will form a layer. C. The juice powder will not dissolve in water. And D. The juice powder will settle at the bottom of the water. Number 2. What substance dissolves most substance? A. Water. B. Oil. C. Paint. D. Sugar. Number 3. What will happen if we add leaves to water? A. The leaves will dissolve in water. B. The leaves will not dissolve in water. C. The leaves will partially dissolve in water. D. Both A and B. Number 4. What is the solvent in a cup of milk? A. Sugar, B. Milk powder, C. Water, D. Sugar and milk. Number 5. Which of the following substances can be dissolved in water? A. Oil, B. Enamel paint, C. Salt, D. Both A and B. Number 6. Which of the following substances is an example of a solute? A. Pepper, B. Water, C. Vinegar, D. Soy sauce. Number 7. Which of the following substances does not dissolve in water? A. Sugar, B. Pepper, C. Vinegar, D. Soy sauce. Number 8. What do you call the substance that can be dissolved in the given solvent? A. Soluble, B. Insoluble, C. Salt, D. Milk powder. Number 9. If you mix hot water and milk powder, what will happen? A. The milk powder will dissolve in water. B. The milk powder will form a layer. C. The milk powder will not dissolve in hot water. D. None of the above. Number 10. In a solution, what do you call the substance in a larger amount? A. Solute, B. Solvent, C. Salts, D. None of the above.
There you have it. You did a great job today. I hope you learned something new. If you want to deepen your skill about our lesson, refer to page 10 of your modules for additional activity. For a few reminders, keep your modules until someone will collect it or just drop it on the drop boxes assigned in your plate. Stay tuned again for another exciting adventure in Science 6 next week, Wednesday from 10:30 to 11 in the morning, only here at Bamboo Telescuela. Once again, this is Teacher Reagan saying stay home and be safe. God bless you all. Goodbye!